Hi everyone. So today I'm going to talk to you about how the 3 steps that you should use to organize your content, your social media content within ClickUp. So the 3 things that I usually use to utilize ClickUp as a whole for my social media would be the views, the status workflows, and any automations that you can put in place to really get a flow and get your content moving and out to your followers and your subscribers. So let's first start out with the views. So right now we are in list view, and I just kind of put together, again, your tasks would be named what the content piece is. But for right now, I just kind of put Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Mondays, etc. And I put them throughout. So you can do list view, you can do board view, you could even do timeline just to see like where your timeline is on, if content is going out for multiple 3 days and you have like a launch coming up, you can do it that way. But my favorite ultimately is the calendar view, because you can see from a calendar perspective what is going out and where. And then based on the color of the status, you can see, okay, this is rejected, so it needs to be revamped. This might be ready to go or what have you. This is in the brainstorming phase. This is in the open phase. This is in the writing phase, et cetera, et cetera. So that is the number one thing that I usually do for all of my social media stuff within ClickUp. The second thing would be to utilize statuses. So again, you can create these statuses to be anything you want. Right now we have open, ready, writing, approval, rejected, publish, and then closed. So in ClickUp, anything that is open would be, anything that's in the brainstorming phase. Anything that's ready, meaning the team is ready to be created. So you might have to write your content. You might have to create or design content to go with it. What have you. Then it goes into the writing phase, which is where you either have a copywriter write it or you write it yourself. And then if you have a team, then you would go into the approval phase where you would approve it. And then you can either reject it or you can push it on to publish, which would, again, trigger your team or yourself to publish that piece of content or schedule it into your scheduling platform of choice. Closed tasks would be anything that you don't want to reuse. If you publish it, you can also create a task in between where it might be like repurpose. So you might want to repurpose it down the road. The next one would be automations. And right now, I don't have any active automations. But for example, we can set up where if somebody say, okay, we're in the brainstorming phase and then your piece of content is ready to go and to be looked at. You can change the assignee. Right now, I'm the only one on this because this is the HQ demonstration workspace that I use. But you can change the assignee and assign them. And then in a separate task, you can also, once the status changes from open to ready, you can assign a comment down below. Or is it add a comment? There we go. This is ready to be created, meaning that specific piece of content is ready to be created. And you can even assign a task directly to them. Now, I should say in higher end, right now I'm working in the unlimited space or the unlimited plan in ClickUp. But for business plus, and enterprise, you can actually add both of these automations within one. So it might be like a condition where it would be like, okay, status changes, you can change an assignee, and then you can also add a comment within the same automation. So you're not having to create multiple different automations. Because remember in ClickUp, when you're on a lower plan, you actually have a certain amount of automations that you can use within your ClickUp platform. So that's just something to keep in mind and keep an eye out for. Obviously, the higher end plan you choose, the more automations, the more abilities that you have within ClickUp. So overall, that is the gist of the 3 things that I utilize to manage my social media within ClickUp. I also offer this in my ClickUp setups for all of my clients. And it's just a really great way to automate it and to get you up to speed within ClickUp and how to create a flow that works directly for you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Our website is hqvirtualsolutions.com, or you can follow us on Instagram at hqvirtualsolutions.